Hey, hi, how are you? All doing good. I'm back again, and I hope in my last event video, I think I've given my fair introduction, like the kind of experience I have, I already have explained, and just quick, again, introduction. So, my name is Kaushik Chatterjee. Basically, I'm just shooting this video from Bangalore currently, and with my 16 years experience in the corporate, where I worked into BFSI domain in IT industry, and also all this banking and insurance industry, right? So again we are back, and today I have something discuss. As I told you, even earlier video also I just shared the same thing. So we'll discuss one by one, even a lot of topic, and you also can put me all your comments, even if you want something special also on, let's say, on your special interest something. So that also you can put it on the comment box. I think that will be given on the below with my mail ID and my mobile number also. You can WhatsApp me, and based on that one, I'll just take it forward, so that any queries or any special thing if you want to know, so that we can take it forward. Right, so I think without wasting any time, so we can start this. And today, what I'm going to discuss, most of the people, I think, it is not like I have worked, let's say, in PFSI domain, or let's say I just think only about this, not in that perspective. What I mean to say, there are people, even whatever kind of income they have, even the kind of, even somebody is salaried, somebody is, let's say, a businessman, or let's say a self-employed, or let's say a professional like doctors, engineers, even whatever I can say. So every person, even they have a steady income. Am I right? And when I'm talking income, it should be like even a fixed amount. And yes, on a business side, if I look out, there should be or there could be some kind of ups and downs, because business cannot be a similar kind of income even every month, every year, every quarter, right? But let's say for a salaried person, or let's say any kind of professional also, if I look up, so they have a rhythm of, I'm not saying somebody is earning 10,000, even let's say take an example for a professional person, and all of a sudden he will be jumping to 10 lakhs. No, that is not possible. Even somebody is earning, let's say, a salaried person, even they are also not even jumping, all of a sudden from 10,000 to 10 lakhs. Now the question over here is, so even though it's a small income, even though it's a medium income, even though it's a high income, so first I need to understand, as a person, even though you are male, even though you are female, even though you are bachelor, even though you are a family person, even though you are head of the family, or let's say you have a lot of responsibilities. When I'm talking about a lot of responsibilities, could be I'm the person, let's say, I'm not only taking care of my wife, my kids, I'm staying, let's say, in a joint family. Even I need to take care of some of the extended members in my family. Let's say my parents, even let's say my uncles. I'm just giving an example. Now, what I mean to say, see, even though you are a salaried, even though you are a business person, even though you are a professional, as I given you an example, so income sometimes it is steady, let's say, or let's say for a businessman it should be ups and downs, right? But what I mean to say over here, and if you have understood my point so far, so what could be the fluctuation of my even income? Even probably, let's say, somebody might lose a job, even that time they might be even though they had a good steady income, but they will be losing the regular income now. So if you look out this, all these three parameters, whatever I have spoken, let's say one parameter is salaried, could be they are having a steady income till that time, even when they are not even leaving the job, or let's say they are not even laying off, or let's say they are having the job in hand. Even I'm talking especially for the private industries. Yes, the government industry, I think they are blessed child of the god, even they will have a steady income till they are 60 age, or till they are, let's say, 58 age, right? So irrespective of all this, whether it is steady, whether it is, let's say, fluctuating, or let's say I may lose my income, even let's say I may lose even in business or maybe in my professional, as I told you, like, professional, self-employed, all together. If I look out, the point over here is I cannot even, like, I mean, with my income, even though whatever fluctuating, whatever it is happening, with that, I cannot even lose my own responsibilities. Let's say today, even I'm taking care of one or two, or let's say my wife, my kids, even though my parents, even whatever it is, even my extended family. So that is not going to be reduced in your responsibilities. I hope you understood my point. So what I'm trying to say, my income may be steady, may not be steady, even whatever my professional. Maybe I'm a salaried person, maybe I'm a government employee, maybe I'm a private employee, maybe I'm a service person, maybe I'm a salaried person, maybe I'm a self-employed person, or let's say a professional, whatever it is. But what I mean to say, my responsibilities are not getting reduced, even though any irrespective things happens on my income. But how can I secure now? Now, if I look out on this point, let's say, how can I secure now on my this one way? If I look out my income, it's some extent it might be even insecure. But if I look out the other side, my responsibilities are very much intent. Like I cannot even come out from my responsibilities. Right? So let's understand even on these two parameters. If I if I I mean if I uh, give a full line over here, if I look out, or let's say if I look out, let's say kind of like, if I put a straight line, and if I divide, let's say it looks like a T. If I look out, so this side, if I look out my, let's say whatever my income, right, or this side if I look out what are my responsibilities. So if I'm a father, if I'm a let's say mother, if I'm a brother, if I'm the head of the family, like, so I have certain responsibilities. So income versus my responsibilities. So if I draw, let's say, if I put this T, and let's say this side, if I draw, okay, whatever my income, even there could be other sources of income. Probably I'm a salaried person, but I have some rented income also. Probably, let's say, I have some ancestral business income also. So you have to jot it down everything. So left side, if I look out, it should be jotted down all my income part, 1, 2, 3, right? On the right side, against that, I need to jot it down like what are the responsibilities I need to fulfill. Now, I hope you can do this exercise even by yourself. I no need to guide you. I just told you how to do this. So you can take a piece of paper, you can take a pen, you can just draw a straight line, you can divide. It should look like a T, English T I'm talking. This side my income, even whatever the other sources of income, and the right side, if I look out, the kind of responsibilities even I have. Now, once you do this practice, or let's say once I now I have a clear picture, now I can see, okay, this is, so far maybe I have not done this exercise. Now, since somebody is putting on the table, that's what I'm thinking today. And now I'm looking, okay, this is my income, this is my responsibilities. Now below that, you just draw another straight line. Are you getting my point? So below that, you just put in another straight line. It should not touch with your T, whatever you have drawn in the above side. And there you write the first left side, if I look out, you write 30, 30. The middle, again you write 30, 30. And again on the last, you can write again 30. So I mean to say, you can draw a line, let's say a 1-inch line, a straight line. So first you are writing 30, again middle you are putting 30, again on the end. So your extreme left, extreme right, it should be your 30, 30. Middle, again you are putting another 30. Now, what is this 30, 30, 30? So let's understand. Income, responsibilities, now I understood. Now let me understand this exercise, and that is very, very important, because you will find out now income is not a matter, responsibilities even it's a matter, if I maintain this 30, 30, 30, and I can correct even myself. See, sometimes what happens, let's say today maybe probably we are discussing all these things. You might think, okay, somebody Kaushik is talking, even he might be having some good experience, and that's what he is talking all about this. But this is probably I'm talking, probably I'm coming in this forum, even just giving you a guideline to all of you, because it's a guideline for you for tomorrow, for yourself, not for myself. You're getting my point. So this exercise will make you now run through, like, to understand one, as I told you, your income, sources of income, responsibilities you are drawn now, and below, before this, you need to understand what is the concept of this 30 30 30. Now let me tell you one thing. I hope by this time you have already drawn this straight line and you have already written 30 30 in middle, another 30. Now there are two set of people. If I take an example, again I'll take an example of two set of people. Now I hope all you might be knowing, like, there are Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, all those kind of things. But I'll just take in a two set of people. And this two set of people, I'll just tell you in a very simple way. People born, let's say, before 1980. I hope now I'm very clear. I'll just repeat it once again. People born before 1980, 1980, and people born after 1981. So I hope I know, even when I born, definitely I know my date of birth. You also know similarly your date of birth. So before 1980, definitely what is the age? Today it is 2023, right? So you know what is your current age. Again, somebody born even before, sorry, after even 1980, so they also can calculate even what age they are into. Now typically this 30 30 30 concept, what I meant to say, what I told you to draw, actually this will help you out to understand. Even if I am born, let's say, after 1980, so people born 1980 before, I mean to say, they could be a traditional person. Most of the people, even though at your home, even though if your surroundings, if you look out, these are the people born even before even 1980, probably they are mostly into the government sector. Now this is the two parameter I'm just trying to put under your notice and put it on the table, so that you will be clarifying yourself. Most of the people, I'm not saying there is any thumb rule, if I'm born before 1980s, why should be in a government job? No, I'm not telling that way. But what I mean to say, the trend I'm talking, and these people typically called, they're very traditional people also. So what I'm trying to say, their income level, they're mostly into in a job, government sector job. I hope you understood now what is a government sector job, as I already have mentioned in the earlier of this video. And they are also traditional. Now people born even after 1980, they are all called millennial. Are you getting my point? Millennial. And they are not so traditional. Now, what is millennial and what is traditional, and what do you mean by this difference of these two terminology? See, when I'm talking, when people are traditional, that means if you look out another parameters, another characteristic, even people are born even before 1980, what they normally do actually, even though they would have been not even earned even 100 rupees even earlier their job. I'm talking about 1960, I'm talking about 1970. The same person, let's say before, after born even, let's say 1980, this person maybe any sector, even somebody is working, whether it is IT, whether it is BFSI, whether it is any kind of this. And this person is in a job in a, let's say, a 10, 12, 15, 20 years experience. They are in a lucrative package, I mean to say. Compared to their father, compared to their uncle, even compared to, let's say, their, traditional people, if I look out, their income and their income is a huge difference. If you look out on the parameter, it will be almost even a 300, even 400%, the kind of income they have in particular that month or that period, that kind of experience the person is earning even after even millennial born. But if you look out at the biggest challenges over here, people again born even before 90, even though they had little penny, they didn't have a source of earning in an other source, what we have, let's say after people born even after 1980, apart from a lucrative salary, or let's say lucrative income, or let's say a kind of, let's say, additional income. But if you look out the wealth they have managed in a better way rather than this person who born even after 1980. You can take a practical experience. It is see, even whatever I'm just sharing, like, it is not only my experience, it is all my surroundings, even I'm just whatever I'm just going into. So I'm just sharing over there. Okay, so this part again will come later. So let me now explain now related to this. What is this 30 30 30? So if you look out now, I'm just talking in a same parameter. The 30 even people born even, let's say after 1980, sorry, 1980. I don't know why it is coming again and again 1930. So anyway, I'm just trying to talking about the millennial because probably we are into the same genre. Now, if you look out a person, let's say the difference between a traditional, between a millennial, even though irrespective of whatever income part I just told you, the kind of wealth they have managed. Now let me understand this concept of 30 30 30, and then automatically we'll understand what I'm trying to say. So people born even after 1980, they are not even living their education, let's say, only with a graduation degree. It could be a BA become BSc, it could be a, let's say, any other degree. Even a professional degree, if I look out, like engineering, or let's say even medical, I'm not looking into. So medical is again a professional already, right? So they are not going to I mean, depend on any job. They have their own, like, kind of their chambers, their clinic, and also they are working for, let's say, some kind of medical institute or hospitals, whatever it is. So they are paid. They are also, they have a social, I mean, connect, and they have a social income source also. So typically if I look out, the people are not living their education only by this graduation. After that, what will happen? They will again do for further 2-3 years studies. It could be MBA, it could be MS, it could be of any level of their studies, it could be MSc, it could be anything. So now you decide a person normally when they will be graduate, even though there is no gap, there is no education or educational gap, or let's say there is any gap, hardly it will be around 21, 22, right? So another even 2-3 years if I spend for my further studies, so it will be how much? It will be probably even, let's say, around 25 to 26. And then what happens? Till if you look out, not everybody is getting into a job, because I hope you understood, even even somebody you can see at your home also, even though my education background is good, my academic career is good, but still somebody is not into getting into a job very easily. So let's say there could be another possibility, the person may wait, unfortunately, another 1 or 2 years. So ideally what I meant to say, a steady career, if I look out on this genre, even people are born, let's say, after 1980, which I'm typically trying to say a millennial person, right? Around 28 to 30, they are actually getting into job. I'm not telling again it's a thumb rule, but yeah, similar genre if you look out. Somebody even after graduation, somebody may start even in a call center, BPA, when they can start even early earning also. I'm not stopping into that. But if you look out on a after higher education, even though if I look out around 27 to 28 today, I mean 1980 born, after born I'm just talking. Now what happens? So mostly we are into private job, or let's say if I have a business, I'm not talking only about a private job. Even let's say if I'm in a business, so what happens? Let's say my father business I'm just carrying forward, or my, let's say, family business I'm just carrying forward, and let's say after completion my this, even today if you look out, even a lot of business community people also, so they are also not even the earlier thought okay beta aja, like kind of things, you have finished your graduation, just you immediately start and do my business. No, they also want to well study, and then also they only want to even come to their, let's say, one set of business also. Even though if you look out the small medium, even kind of even any kind of business tycoon family also. So what I'm trying to say over here, typically 27 28 will be the age for a millennial to start their career, whether it's your own business, whether it's your own profession, or it's a salaried or whatever it is. Yeah, government job already I have separately I have said it. They're the blessed child of the God. Even somebody can get into job, right? But earlier and today, if you look out, now 27, 28, and imagine if I'm not a, even though I'm a government employee. So what is left out for me, the period I'm working, or the period, let's say I'm doing my business, or period, let's say if I'm working even a private sector, hardly it will be around average if I look out 30. Now why? You might ask me, Kaushik, why you are again talking about 30? Standard is today 30, 60 is the standard age for any person to take a retirement. Some of the government organization today even they are giving a retirement even age of 58 also. So if I look out 27, 28 as I told you, so again 58 if you calculate it is 30. And again if I'm also a private employee, even though I'm having my own business, so after 60 what will happen? I'll be definitely old, right? Though it is my own business, though it is my father business, though it is my family business, but I'll be older. So after 60, I may continue or may not continue. So standardization, what I'm trying to say, 60 is a retirement age, even though you are a government sector job, even though you are a private sector job, even though you are in your own business, even though you are a doctor, even though you are an engineer, you are a professional practitioner also. Could be anything, lawyer, whatever it is. I'm not going through all the profession over here. That is not the purpose. Purpose here is income, responsibilities, and this theory of this 30 30 30, right? So I understood now what is first 30. I'm going to start my career, whatever it is, job, business, profession. Remaining 30 I'm just going to work up to 60. Now the last 30 is very challenging. Now you might be thinking, what is this last 30? See, earlier days, now again I'll come back to this traditional. So traditional, what happens? If you look out, there the same scenario, it will be 40. That means 20, 40 and 10 I can say. Now what is 20? 20, 21 they might start their job because that time graduation is enough for you to get a job. And as I told you, most of the people will be into the government job. So 20 if I start, or let's say 25 also if I start, let's say on a higher note if I take it. So already I have told you, because 20, 21, 22, it's a normal age, like somebody is finishing their studies, even the graduation, even earlier, even today also. The problem is here we are doing further studies, earlier that was not there, the trend was not there. So 20 to 25 also if I calculate for a traditional people, so 60 was the retirement age. Even though again, let's say if I'm in business, so 60 again the retirement age. So now you calculate, even though it is 20, even though it is 25, up to 60, how much it is? So it is 35 or 40. But the difference here in millennial, that means our current generation, we are 30 for studies, 30 for our, let's say income, and the remaining 30 after 60, we are going to live for longer also. And that is a major problem. Now you might be thinking, oh Kaushik, what are you speaking actually? So you meant to say we should not live for a long life? No, I'm not saying that. Everybody should live. And that is the statement I'm just putting over here. That's what I told you, the concept of 30, 30, 30. Earlier what happened, now till 60, I hope all you understood. So that was earlier traditional people, that was 20, they are going to start their job, they are going to start on till 60, 40 years. Now remaining, they are going to live only for 10 years or max 15 years. I mean to say, if you look out even earlier, people are living up to 70, 75 age. And this is not my report. This is the World Health Organization report I'm just sharing. Earlier, people had a tendency to earn more but live less. Today, people have a tendency to earn less and live more. Now, here is my question. With 30 years income, even that also not guaranteed. I don't want to scare you all. Even I am also part of that. So that means that income also, 30 years income also not guaranteed. I hope you all have understood, because my job security is not there. even though my salary security is not there, even though my business security is not there, even though my other security is also not there, but I need to live at least till 90 plus, because that is also the recent report. Even after corona also, if you look out, the going forward the life will be around 90 to 95. It is average standard life for every male, every female, even people have born after 1980. You can check it out. So question over here is, my earning for 40 years, but I need to live for 10 years. Even though if I die, I have enough money for my even legacy, for my wife, even for my children, and I have my own pension. And that's what I earlier also I mentioned. The traditional people, they manage their wealth better than any of us. Now in our case, what is happening? So my 30 years also not guaranteed. Even though I'm getting a lucrative income, even though I have some additional income, even though I have some extra income, but I'm not able to manage my even wealth the way even my uncle, my father, maybe my forefather, maybe my previous generation have done. Why? Because that 30 years is not enough to live for my another even 30 years. Because this generation is going to live at least minimum 90 plus. So you should be happy now. Yes, we are going to live longer. So if somebody is thinking, no, Kaushik, we should not live, you mean to say I should not live 90? You should live. But what I mean to say, are you prepared for this? Because again, if you go back, as I told you to draw the T and look at this now. So what is your earning? What is your responsibilities? And 30, 30, 30, you are into which concept now? Are you going to start your life or earning? I mean to say, you are early of the 30, or you are mid of the 30, let's say you are 40, 50, 60, whatever age you are, I mean age bracket you are. And now are you prepared for your remaining 30 years or 40 years or 50 years? What is left out? At least average I'm talking, people are going to live even for 90 plus. So that's it from my end today. I hope this is the one concept I just want to share it today. And this is a basic understanding, against my income, against my I mean my work life, my earning period, and against on my life what I'm going to live. So probably on the next video, what I'll do actually, I'll come to the next level now, how to manage this 30 30 30 in a well manner, and what are the instrument even I'm going to take over there, right? So thanks a lot, thanks for watching me. We'll definitely will meet up again. Have a good day.